we go. It's such a pain to, like, get this thing to work half the time. I bet you OBS didn't remember my settings. Oh no, it did. Oh, but apparently it's not high enough. Could have jacked the music up too. There we go, that sounds about right. I'm gonna go back to the last song that was playing, called Onwards. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, crisis averted. While I wait for that to happen, I'm gonna go here. Oh, cool, I don't have to touch anything. Awesome. I can change the stream later. Okay, now I hit the live button. Okay. And hit stream. Oh, actually, let me hit BRB, just in case things just randomly pop up that I don't want it to. Let's see here. Who have I not drawn yet? I haven't drawn Chase yet, so we're gonna draw Chase. Okay. Did it yell in my chat? It did. But it doesn't have... Okay, so... Okay, let me go back to here. I don't know what kind of pose I wanna have them in. Because I do have a lot of characters that I'm not 100% sure how I want them to be. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this seems like a perfect sketch thingy. Oh yeah. I can actually add a couple more artworks to here. Let me add some more. Let me add these ones. And then add these ones. There we go. Alright, we got some new stuff. Oh, that is so cute. You can hit the thing and you can hit like emojis, I guess. That's actually really cute. I'm just gonna post my link here. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
What?
Okay, there we go. And then back to my main Facebook. This might be better. And then I'm gonna so something like that, maybe? That might be good. And then like that. I don't think I've ever like decided the gender of them either. Hold on, now I gotta. Did I mark them as wolves? No, but I still gotta draw a splat. Where did I put them? This is what happens when you organize everything and then you can't find what you're looking for. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to assist my mom with something. I'm gonna go in the live stream chat. Just in case anybody wants to join me. And then come over here. I love how, like, I joined my Discord and just, like, all the people I normally talk to, just kind of come online. And then just kind of clean. I don't know, I have a habit of, like, cleaning mid-sketch, so I don't end up doing anything super dumb. And then we'll do the neck part. And then like that. So something like that. This is giving like the vibes of like Disney. I don't know why. I don't know, this is like screaming like Disney to me. And I kind of want to leave it. But I know I really shouldn't leave it. But I low-key kind of want to. Actually, I can probably try something. I went to Tim Hortons the other day. Or no, it was yesterday. I went to Tim Hortons like yesterday. And I don't know what it is with like managers and like this ego kick that they have where they have to make whoever is working like have the most miserable time. Um and I mean like a miserable time. Oh my god. I don't even know what it was. That the manager was like yelling at one of the employees. But like it was bad. Like really bad. It was basically along the lines of like her yelling at the employee to stop crying after um this manager was just like ringing out one of the coworkers, and it's like, I'm sorry. There's a time and place for everything. Like, I don't want to go to Tim Hortons, enjoy my ice cap and smile cookie while also listening to a conversation. Like, it wasn't even quiet. Because like you got the one employee basically crying because you know she's getting basically ripped a new one in front of practically everybody. And also like the drive-through, I would not be surprised if someone called corporate on that manager, because oh my god, like I don't want to sit there and drink my vanilla ice cap and eat my smile cookie while proceeding to listen to this manager basically rip on an employee. Because like the thing is, it's like drive-through has more priority than you walking in. Because you know, among popular beliefs, there's more people getting drive-through Tims than like walking into a Tim Hortons. And that's just statistics. Like every time I go, the drive-through is always busy. They're always answering like the drive-through and whatnot. Like they all have headsets to do drive-throughs, and then they have to do in-store orders on top of drive-through orders. And it's just like, bruh. Yeah, my friend sees like the amount of layers I use and was like, "Oh my god, that's a lot of layers." I was like, "Yeah, I may or may not use the layers." Because like she saw my last stream and was like, "Oh my god, that's a lot of layers." And I'm just like, "Eh." Cuz like in my eyes, it's like it's not really that a lot. It's not as much as she thinks, because not all the time do I utilize it. Sometimes I do. Uh, it just all really just depends on the artwork. So a lot of it just boils down to mainly artwork, really. And then we're gonna go for the upper nose. Also didn't realize there was a lot. There's a lot that is going into this character, and I didn't realize that when I started. I actually really want to do a ton more of these. This actually looks really cool. It's like a bug that like got into my window. It's dead now. Because I couldn't get back outside to like actually get food, so it just kind of like keeled over and died. And it's like it's a bug that I don't like messing with because I don't really know the breed of the bug. And so I either just leave it there to die, and then I'll just get my mom to clean it up for me because I don't like. It's weird. I like touching snails, but like I don't like bugs that fly. Ladybugs I can handle. Like ladybugs I can just take like a piece of paper and like shake it into the toilet and flush it down. Which is fine for me to do that because it's not the bright red ones, it's the orange ones, which are invasive species. So it is the invasive species kind. So it's not the normal one that like everybody thinks ladybugs are. It's the more orange one that is the more orangey one is the one that like you kind of that's like extremely invasive. I know like there's people that are mad about like the Devil May Cry anime. And being like it's not exactly lore accurate. And I think why a lot of people are like having issues with the material is because the person who did it, for one, didn't even use Dante's actual voice actor. They used Nero's, which I had no idea. So they had Nero's voice actor play Dante, which is weird. And then having the dude that basically is running the entire thing being like, oh yeah, none of the lore is touched. And people are like, oh really now? Because apparently they have some demon who gave Virgil the Amato, which is not true at all. It was Dante's dad, Sparta, which is also the same as Dante with the Rebellion, which is also from Dante's dad. So that right there already goes to show that, yeah, no, the dude is running it does not actually know any of the Devil May Cry. Yes, it's getting people into it, but you want people to get into the game, into the lore, but yet you're ruining the entire thing by sitting there being like, oh yeah, the lore is untouched. That's when I sit there and say, press X to doubt. Because I'm sorry, if you're messing up the fact of how Virgil got the Yamato in the first place, you have a problem. It'd be a little different if, like, Capcom itself, as a whole, was like, oh hey, we're gonna reboot Devil May Cry. They did that once. And only once. and never did it again. They never did it again. They never attempted it. They did it once, got backlash, immediately canned everything. Was like, yeah, no, okay. It's like, yeah, no, we kind of did a goof. Sorry guys. It was a goof. It was an oofy. It was an oversight. Because, yeah, no. The fact that they tried to reboot it once, and then immediately nobody liked it, was like, oh. No one is liking said content? Okay. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I'm streaming you on YouTube while also sitting here questioning why the person who made the Devil May Cry anime somehow got 90% of the lore wrong and didn't even use Dante's actual voice actor.
Now you know why I warned you about the anime.
Oh, I'm still gonna watch it.
I told you.
I don't care. I'm gonna still watch it because, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's still funny. It's still great.
It's still funny, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me?
I'm still gonna watch it. That's the thing. But it's because I basically found out a lot of the stuff that they did was incredibly wrong. Yeah. They didn't use Dante's voice actor, which was kind of a weird take. They picked Nero's for some reason. Yeah, Nero is Dante for some reason. Weird choice. Not a choice I would use. I'm not saying that, like, Nero's voice actor just can't, like, do Dante. It's like, you're looking at Dante and it's like, you kind of are sitting there expecting Dante and you're kind of getting Nero, which you can kind of hear. That's the problem with a lot of voice actors. I'm not saying, like, it's a real big problem, but it tends to be a problem for, like, certain ones. Because, like, for example, you've got Alejandro Saab, which is Sayu. Sometimes you can kind of hear bits of what is it? What is the Genshin Impact character that he voices? I actually can't think of the name. But he voices a character there. And then in Honkai Star Rail, he voices as Jing Yuan. And then in Cookie Run Kingdom, he voices Burnt Cheese. Which, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's good. It's nice to see Alejandro Saab. But a lot of the problem is that when you have a certain kind of voice, that's kind of all that really carries throughout everything that you ever do. It's the same with when Lance Raddick, who voiced Zavala in Destiny 2. Zavala's voice actor died and got replaced by Keith Ferguson. Don't get me wrong, extremely solid choice. However, the problem lies is when you're starting to hear it gets difficult when you're starting to sit there and just hear Husker Dust from Has Been Hotel. So you're seeing Zavala, which 9 times out of 10 sounds like really good, and then there's just point in time where like it's not the greatest, because now it just sounds like Husker Dust is basically just screaming at people. And, like, that's not really, like, Keith's fault. That's what I like to call a oversight. It's a problem when a lot of, voice actors, who have very distinct voices, run into that problem. Where, like, everything they do, it just all sounds like one specific character that they do. And that's a problem when you do a lot of voice acting, where you just kind of, you don't really, I don't want to say you don't really, like, put effort. It's like, when you don't really mask it, it's just going to sound like, it's just gonna sound like that character. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with, you know, with Keith Ferguson or any of the VAs that I am really talking about. It's just a matter of they just kind of fall down this rabbit hole. It's kind of why they have the voice actor for Noctis Lucis Calum in 99.9% of everything that they do. It's literally 99.9% of everything that he does, and none of it sounds the same. Like, I'm being honest. Like, he voices Noctis in Final Fantasy 15. He only fell down that rabbit hole once with Kingdom Hearts Key back cover, making it sound like Noctis. So there was that bit of a rabbit hole that that the VA fell down, and like, it's so much better for him. Like, I think he does multiple voices in Dragon Ball. He does 2 individual characters in Cookie Run Kingdom. Because, like, his range and how he can control his voice is, really good. Like, when you get to, like, that God tier, I like to call it the God tier. When you get to that point where it's like, no matter the role, you can make it your own. You can mess with, like, the voice. That's kind of like where a lot of the juicy magic happens. Is when you're able to just kind of, like, do that. When you can just kind of randomly do a voice, and it doesn't sound like any other character that you do. Like, he did Mithrax in Destiny 2. You could even look at Lord Saladin from Destiny 1 and 2. You look at him, and then you look at what he's done. This dude has, like, a gravelly voice. He literally sounds like he needs a cough drop every 5 seconds. And then, until you see his character background, to find out that he was Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I wish I was joking. When I was told that, I was like, there ain't no way. Like, there's another dude in Destiny that apparently voiced a character from a kid's show that I used to watch from my youth. Apparently, he used to voice, Tyrone from Backyardigans. And I was like, again, ain't no way. I was like, you can't tell me that. That's why a lot of times, a lot of voice actors get away with multiple voices. Again, Holly Berry's voice actor in Cookie Run Kingdom also voices Amanda Holiday and Keitel from Destiny 2. And at one point, she was literally doing both voices in the same cutscene. Which was really crazy. It was practically like having a conversation with yourself, essentially, what was happening.
A lot more common than you think.
Yeah, it's just...
Especially in dub.
Yeah. It's just kind of whiplash, you know?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh, that is actually so cute. Oh, I love that. I want to do more of that.
Like the side fur color?
Like the... I don't know, like this weird sketch thing that I did. All I really did was basically just use a white pencil and then yeah, I got my Tim Hortons Smile cookies yesterday. Basically here in Canada, I don't know if I'll be able to save you one because like what I'll probably do to try and save you one is I'll freeze them. Because they'll probably bring it back for Christmas.
Well, would the flavors survive longer?
Yeah. I freeze stuff all the time. So what I would do is I would just freeze it in like a freezer bag, or not a freezer bag, but like a sandwich bag, and then take it out to let you try the Christmas Smile cookies.
Thank you.
And trust me, if I could, I would save you the one that they do always around April-ish, May. Because they always do something roughly around this time of year because basically all proceeds, obviously except tax, because Tim Hortons basically just takes the tax. So every $2 spent on a Smile cookie goes to local charity in my area.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they do that. They used to do it once a year in September, and then they stopped doing it in December, and they started doing it in Christmas, which I think at that point makes loads of sense. And then what they do after that is they do it again in April, where they do essentially the exact same thing in April. I just can't wait. I just can't wait for the 15th of next month. Is it the 15th or the 10th? I think it's the 10th. Yeah, it's the 10th. So not this weekend coming, but the weekend after that. Mom can have her gift.
What do you have planned?
Basically, Mom keeps calling me after she gets off of work. And so, because of that, she doesn't really have any way to just kind of, like, talk to me. Like, without, like, people hearing me. So, I got her a pair of headphones that go over the ear.
Are they a specific brand?
What?
Those over-ear headphones like a specific brand?
No, just like one that I found that like a gazillion people just kind of was using. And Uncle looked at all the reviews and everything, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean they're good." So he ordered them for me using my card that I gave him permission to do. And these headphones were also on sale.
Damn.
They're normally $80-something headphones.
That might be a steal then.
Yeah. They were normally $88. And I found them for $34. So I was like, that, my friend, is a really good steal.
Also, I'm finally watching the stream. That'd be alright.
Oh yeah, you're watching the stream.
Yeah.
God, I think I accidentally made her look like she peed on the floor and got yelled at for it.
Well, to be fair, she always does, like, she feels like that, like, 90% of the time. Unprompted.
You know how, like, some people just have, like, that resting face?
Resting bitch face.
Yeah, I feel like she has the resting, oh god, I'm always in trouble face.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then do that. And then come in. And then like that. So, I can't wait for her to see her gift. Because I could have went to.
I kind of want to see what it is.
Yeah. Cause like I could have got the ones from this bin place that's in town. I'll have to drag you when you come to Canada. I'll have to drag you to the ethnic market. Get a couple of snacks for FE.
I expect to be dragged around like a plush animal.
Oh
the
yeah.
entire time I'm there.
Yeah, like I'm gonna straight up drag you to I'm gonna drag you to the ethnic market. An ethnic market where you can get Pizza Hut ramen. Sorry, Pizza Hut yakisoba.
Yeah.
We got Pizza Hut yakisoba. We'll get like a bunch of snacks for like FE. And then like after that we'll get I'll take you over to Tim Hortons to try an ice cap for the first time because, you know, you're not allowed to leave Canada until you do.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, they'll probably have, like, some kind of specialty flavor. During Christmas time, they usually have the Bailey's ice cap, where they just put non-alcoholic Bailey's in it. And it's so good.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's like one of my favorite things to get around Christmas time. That and going to Dairy Queen and getting the candy cane blizzard and the eggnog shake that they have every year. Of course, I'll have to go to Dairy Queen around my birthday so that I can get my small shake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get that. Where am I gonna put my name? We'll put it right here. So yeah, oh my god, I'm gonna drag you there. I know for a fact you'll probably want to go to the claw machine place that we have.
Probably. I'll go check your stream.
Yeah, we got a claw machine place here in town. I've won a couple.
Check your stream.
What? Oh god.
I said check your stream.
Yeah. Come on, Dingus. There we go. But, But yeah, so I'll drag you there. I've got a couple of things that I won from there. This really cute, clip, lion thing I got. I got a bootleg cinnamon roll from there. I got Pikachu from there. Pikachu was sitting in a Snorlax outfit. So, I decided to get that. Or, well, I managed to win that. So, I'll have to drag you there. Well, yeah, well, we'll take you to the dollar store, to pick up, some pop for Effie as well. Because, they do like $1.25 Canadian, soda. And they're like a 1 liters. So like they're the almost a 2 liter. So if you buy 2, that's $1. That's like $2 and something. When you can go to the store, buy a 2 liter bottle of pop, and it would be at least $3 or $4. So, I like those options. And plus, you're not stuck drinking an entire 2 liter bottle of pop either. So, right now, we're just kind of my friend's still deciding, what we're gonna do about, like, we are booking. He just has to get some coinage first. But, we're just deciding whether or not we're gonna do the king room, where it's only, like, a bed, a chair, a table with, like, two chairs, and, like, a window facing City Hall. Which might be what we might do because it's slightly cheaper. So, because it's gonna be like slightly cheaper to do that, we might do that route. Where we just will have everybody just kind of huddle over by the window. Yeah, like, we'll just make sure that, like, the walkway to the chair is clear. So Uncle's not tripping on anybody, because Uncle might sleep in the chair. I know my friend Dallas is not gonna have the bed. So we're just deciding whether or not to do the king bed. Where it's just the 1 bed. For slightly cheaper, or the queen bed, where there's the 2 queens. But technically, there's 2 beds in the king. There's like the actual king bed, and then there's like a pull-out bed. So I 100% want my friend Mac to have that pull-out bed. So he can have the pull-out bed, and then everybody basically just kind of, like, we'll coordinate it, because I kind of coordinated it the last time. Because if they give us a closet, then coats and fursuit bags and anything that isn't really of importance is gonna go in there. Because, like, we store fursuit bags and stuff in there. And then we just kind of, like, kept our suitcases out and stuff for sleeping arrangements. So there's gonna be like 6 people in this room, essentially.
Ooh.
Yeah. But yeah, so Uncle's never, like I said, Uncle's never been to the aquarium. I kind of want to do Little Canada, but I also don't want to scam Uncle out of going to the aquarium either. But because it's cold and it would just be quicker to go to Little Canada. Like, to put this into perspective, right? Let me just do this. So that you don't have to see any... Yeah, this is the streaming setup I'm stuck with. If this is not on, my stream does not happen. Like, if this is not on, then OBS can't read. Then again, I don't think OBS can read in the first place. So if I go to Google Maps real quick. Come on, there we go. Yeah, so this is our hotel. Right over here. I might just tell Uncle that I will probably want to do Little Canada instead, because if it's dead of winter, we don't have to travel far. We can literally cut right through the Eaton Center, because all this right here, all this is the Eaton Center. So, like, from Bay Street, Albert Street, Jane Street, Queen, Yonge, all those streets that are basically touching the Eaton Center. Literally here, go to Queen. There's like street lights here. Literally cross, go up Bay, go to Albert, pop right into Banana Republic. Boom, Eaton Center. Crawl all the way up to here to the dental studio. Spit out here, cross the street, Little Canada. So I might just do that for convenience's sake. Because to go to the aquarium, here's the CN Tower. The aquarium is attached to it. There's the aquarium there. There's the CN Tower. The Olympic Park, there's like a little, like, they don't show it here, but there's like a little, like, path right here that takes you to a parking garage that you have to pay. And to get to our hotel, look how far you have to go just to go from here to the aquarium and back. And I don't want my friend to just have to pay for parking and then whatnot. So I think what I'm gonna do is do Little Canada instead. Just because it's a lot closer. But yeah, let's see if I can find the... Yeah, if I scroll into here, click on here real quick. Scroll down, I can actually show you the... No, it's not. This is not the king. Where is it? No, this is the queen room. So, it'd be a little bit tighter. There's the closet where we would probably store stuff. There's the TV. Yeah, see, there wouldn't be very much room compared to... where is it? Yeah. I think this is the king room. See,
Ooh.
yeah, see how, like, there's the bed here, and then there's all this space over here? So what I might think is, like, someone could sleep under the table. And, like, everybody just, like, conjugate, like, over here. There's a pull-out bed somewhere in this room. So, that's good. Uncle said he'll probably fall asleep sitting up in that chair, but, I'm still gonna give him the access to the bed if he can't do it. Cause I'm not gonna force the guy to just, like, stay in that chair. Yeah, here's like a closer, one, I think, of that king room. Obviously, I think one of the chairs are moved, but we can move the chairs out. And then just have probably, like, somebody sleeping under the table. I don't know what kind of room this is. Oh, I wonder if this is the king room. And that couch is a pull-out.
That bed is probably this perspective. It looks a little small.
Well, the other room was pretty small too. When I had it the first time I roomed at Effie.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what kind of room. Yeah, cause like this room here looks really tiny. Oh, this might be the king room here. Because that's the city hall right there. So we could always move that chair and table over. And just have everybody just kind of like congeal over here. Now, I don't...
Who would have the bed?
I know a couple of people, basically Mac and two of the people, like, slept on the floor. My friend has, like, a pull-out thing that he lets Seam sleep on that's kind of like a cot. So, you could probably sleep on that. Yeah, like, all we would have to do is move these chairs out of the way and just someone could, like, sleep under the table. Just move, like, the recycling and stuff out and just have somebody, everybody just, like, congeal by the window.
Okay.
Because I think that's gonna be, like, the better... Yeah, because this looks like could be the queen, the king. So like this chair could get like moved in a different direction. So instead of like facing inwards, it can get it could probably be like pushed to where it's facing a different direction to give like access back here. Yeah, because this here looks like the queen. And there's 2 queen beds here. What are they even watching on TV? I have no idea what they're watching on TV. But, I don't know how much space there would be. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'd have to figure out how to make it work. I know somebody could sleep by the window. Like, by each of the corners of the bed. Somehow. Like, this looks like a king. This looks like this could be the king room. Which, would actually be great to have this table. Because we can just put, like, food and stuff on it. Because I'm 100% wanting to get, pizza somewhere. So, this... I think this is the king room, and I think that's a pull-out couch. Yeah, because, like, that table, everybody could basically huddle around that table with food. This we can make work, because, we wouldn't even have to move the table, just have someone lay right here. So someone could have the couch here. Over here looks like there's a ton of space, so we can actually have somebody, like, staying over here. We can separate everybody. So I'm a thinking, because if it was this, it'd be fine. This or this. This could also work too, because like we could have people congealing like over here in this corner, and like back here. So there are options to congeal, because again, apparently there's a pull-out bed somewhere. I don't know where, but apparently there is one. I don't exactly know where it is. But yeah, someone could congeal it. Oh, that. Nice. So yeah, so we could get away with this. There are ways to get away with it. Like if they gave us this room, move that chair closer to the bed, the lamp will be fine, and then again everybody can congeal over here. So we'll obviously make it work. Because, yeah, we'll make it work.
Oh my god, what if we sleep on the floor next to each other?
I am not sleeping on the floor. yeah, no, screw that. I will take a bed because I will not be comfy on a floor.
Me neither, but that didn't stop me one time without bringing a blanket or a pillow. It was miserable, but I did it.
Yeah, I would definitely say bring something comfy. Maybe get like one of those like small like camping cots.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I think the hotel might have one, so like we can always see if the hotel has any like has any
Yeah, they usually
cots.
do.
So yeah, because this is gonna be my first time at this new venue, so on where anything is, your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, yeah.
Because yeah, if it was like the old location, I would have been like, yeah, you'll have absolutely no problems. But I definitely will say it's probably best that you probably take a flight, because I don't know how your car is gonna handle Canadian winter.
I mean, it is a shit box with, like, barely any paint on it.
Yeah, like here in Canada, sometimes nobody have had to do this from my knowledge, but mom used to do it a lot, where we would basically plug the our vehicle in to a wall outlet to keep the battery from freezing.
Yeah.
But then again, I haven't heard of anybody doing that other than from like us. So I have like no idea.
Yeah.
I wonder something. I wonder if Google will tell me. I just want to see if it will tell me. So if you didn't want to fly it, you could always transit it. Okay, let me show me my screen yet again for you. So, if again, I'm using Florida because I'm using Universal as a reference. Obviously, you can modify everything as you need. But we just won't pay attention to these date times. What is the warning for this? Yeah, so if we click on this one, this is a day and 19 hours. So they want you to take the 37 from here. Obviously, you would modify it to be your own house. And then you walk 4 minutes. So I can actually... Yeah, so you take the 37 till you get to this campus. And then they want you to take... I think it's this campus. Yeah, so again, I'm using Florida as an example. So they theoretically...
I know this street.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna pull up like your address because I'm not gonna ask for it.
I'm not going to dox me on stream.
Exactly. So this is why I use. Well, it's not even gonna be shown on stream. I pulled it through Discord rather than throwing it through my live stream. But yeah, so from like Universal as like the quote unquote point, obviously you're gonna modify this. But the Universal Boulevard, so they want you to go here and catch the 37 and ride it all the way to here. And then you take the 105 for 5 stops to get to here. And then you take I'm assuming this is a bus. Obviously, a lot of this is not going to be here when you do your actual address, for obvious reasons. But they want you to take this. I'm assuming that's a bus. Yeah, that looks like a bus. So they want you.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Like, literally, no way.
But again, this is also not at your house either. So
yes, but this is Florida.
yeah, basically, this here actually is like a 20-hour drive. So it actually takes you past Jackson.
I think that's a bus. I think that's a freaking... There's no way.
Oh, wow, this actually takes you to New York.
That's a train. That's a train.
Okay, so you take the train for 14 stops. Till you get to New York. Which New York is actually like really close to Canada. And then you take I'm assuming this is like a subway, so you take like a 4-stop subway to here. And then basically all of this is to get you to the New York Authority bus terminal. And then you take this all the way 9 stops, but it's like a 10-hour and 30-minute ride, so you can basically sleep through it. And they want you to basically take all of this. So it goes from this New York to that New York. Why is there 2 New Yorks? You know what? I'm not going to ask that question.
There's New York State and New York City.
Okay, so they want you to go through New York State, which you just passed Buffalo. And then it takes you right here. Oh, I know where this is. So you go here, and then you take the 29, which the 20... What? Hello? What?
Yeah.
Ooh woo? There's a Pop Mart there? I know where I'm gonna end up having to go. Because I don't want to pay Showcase's expensive prices for stuff. But yeah, you take this 29, and the 29 actually ends in my town. So, no, do not get off at the university. Whatever this tells you, do not. Take it all the way downtown. Take it till it takes you all the way to Central Station. Ignore this. I do not know why I don't know why it keeps reverting to the 17. There's a 10. Just take the 10. When you're downtown, I can literally like point it out, which is great. Yeah, literally right there. Okay, let me just scooch a little bit more. Okay, see that bus right there that's like really glitch text? That's the 99. This stop right here, the 19th platform, is the 10. Also, the app does not work. You cannot use... you can still use the app, but by the time that FE rolls around, you will no longer be able to use the app. And they will want you to get a bus card. You can also use Canadian change.
Yeah.
What I can also do is just have Uncle just come down to, downtown to meet you. So I can have him meet you at the 29, and then just take you to his house. Makes me wonder exactly if half of this gets removed when it's closer to your house. Wait, where's the what was that, what was that airport you're close to again? Because I can just revert to the airport.
Tampa International?
Yeah, that'd be it. There it is. We'll do it from here and see if it's... Oh, this is so much...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst. Also not the best. Oh, there's a couple that are like a little bit easier. But I think a lot of this wants you to cut right through New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like... Oh, this one right here, oh, is 2 days and an hour. Oh, which is the first one. But if we look at something like... Oh, this one will work! Because this one actually pulls up to 10. Yeah, so from the airport, obviously, again, it will be modified. But this looks a lot better than the last one did. Because this is going right from the International and not from your house. Oh yeah, that's 2 days and 3 hours. I was like, oh, that incorporates into the train. Yeah, no. looks more convoluted than anything, so we're not gonna do that. But this one here looks good. We're obviously not gonna pay attention to the warning. So the warning we're not gonna pay attention to, because obviously by the time there will be no warning. So if you wanted to bus it and not have to worry about, oh, do I have to worry about blah blah blah, you could basically do the transit version. So again, you don't have to pay attention to the sky, because obviously this will be close to your house. So they want you take the 32 and apparently continue on the same vehicle. Okay, so I think the 32 so the 32 I think turns into the 15, because it says continue on this.
I'm probably just gonna take a flight if I'm gonna be fully honest here.
Yeah. Or if you had a friend that could, I don't know, get you to at least New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes flights are just cheaper than, even like now, like flights can be cheaper than taking a train.
Yeah. Go Transit, I know, has a thing where it's like, it's really cheap, and you can get like an all-day thing. But if you can at least have somebody get you to New York, at least, then you could take that transit way that takes you all the way into Canada. So you could sleep during this entire route. Oh yeah, it goes past Niagara Falls. And then again it takes you to Mississauga, and then you catch the 29 to take you, and here actually tells you that it goes downtown. And then you catch the 10. I doubt this path will be the same, because there's a detour downtown right now because they're like tearing it up. But yeah, you literally get off right here. Boom, my house. So you could always do that if you didn't want to fly it. Or if you just were lucky enough to have that one friend to like drive you. Because you could always do that route too. So then you wouldn't have to worry about a flight, and you can take as much as you want. So you could always do that route. If you didn't want to play the, oh, do I need this, 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 and this? So there are definitely options. I mean, you would get here faster if you drove it. I mean, obviously a plane would be faster because, you know, you don't have to deal with transit. But you don't have to worry about, oh, am I gonna have to pay extra for my luggage and whatnot? So you wouldn't have to worry about that. All you really have to worry about is making sure that your passport's updated.
Mm.
And that's roughly it.
Molly.
So, if you wanted to avoid, like, cancellations and stuff, because I know right now Air Canada is going through a bit with fuel, and a lot of cancellations are happening because of the whole like Iran war and whatnot.
See, that's like a more than a half a year out.
Yeah, but just in case, it's good to have like a backup plan in case, you know, because apparently WrestleMania is supposed to happen in Saudi next year, I believe. And if the war doesn't stop, they're not obviously going to do it in Saudi.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to risk, you know, like the civilians, and they don't want to risk the wrestlers either. So I would definitely keep an eye on that.
I am. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Just in case, maybe see if one of your friends will like drive you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, I don't know, pay them like $100 or something to drive you. And just be like, hey, I will give you gas money to drive 20 hours to to take me to Canada. Yeah, because not only will you meet me in person, but you will actually meet two of my high school friends in person. And one friend I literally met last year, roomed with them, liked rooming with them, asked them to room again with us. So, but yeah, like we're gonna I'm gonna obviously get pizza from somewhere. I don't know, probably from Pizza Pizza because that's like a Canadian chain.
Yeah.
Try to get like mainly Canadian things so that you can try different Canadian stuff. Yo, that'd be such a funny video. I I I I get you to put on Sunny and just have you try like Canadian snacks.
American tries Canadian food.
Yeah. And I'll let you have
Yeah.
Sunny so that you don't have to show your face. And then I can just be like, yeah, my friend is wearing Sunny, so that they don't have to show their actual face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can wash Sunny out. I literally drown the dude. I think I saved that one. And now I'm gonna do one more.
Is this like a... It's gorgeous.
I know, right? We'll do one more. Okay, so we're gonna do that.
Doing.
Oops. We'll do Crayola.
And where are you gonna post them when you're done?
I'm gonna send yours obviously to you. And then I'm gonna post them in my Telegram commission chat. We're gonna do a crayon plushie. Ooh, I can also take you to the Boba Shack. There's a boba tea place in my town called the Boba Shack, and they make smash burgers. So they do smash burgers, and they also do smash burgers, fries, spicy things, and one of the things that they make are very, very specialty boba. And I say specialty because, like, I have never found anywhere else that serves what they serve. Like, they serve a strawberry cheesecake boba, and instead of using actual, like, boba pearls, they use strawberry popping boba. And they put, like, graham crackers in it. It's so good. And funny enough, I actually know some of the coworkers that work there. But yeah, that's just kind of like one option that you can do. I mean, if you wanted to bike it, you could bike it for 6 days.
I would have the glutes of the gods if I did that. But then I would need to bike back.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a 2 hour and 45 minute plane ride. So if I go from, let's say, to give you time, we'll say the 10th, and then if you wanted to leave like the Monday of FE, they have one of Porter where instead of coming back to my house, you could actually leave that day. And there's actually one that's like a decent time too. So Wednesday, February 10th through Porter. You would basically arrive in Canada at 6:25 p.m.
But I like spending time with you.
Dude, you got like 2 days before the con even happens. Technically 3.
But I like spending time with you.
So you want an extra day?
That would be nice.
Okay. Let me find you an extra day. Okay, here's one from 6:25 p.m. Wednesday, February 10th to 9:19 p.m. Tuesday, February 16th.
Okay.
And that's through Porter for $360 round trip.
Damn.
Yeah, Porter's really nice. Because, like, you could also do it at, Oh, wow. You know what I just realized, too? Air Canada can't even... Okay, Air Canada has, like, 2 hours and 53, but it's almost $380 round trip.
Yeah.
Delta, come on, really? Delta, a 5 hours and 11 minutes, one stop. For $401. No, thank you. I think the Porter one is the good one.
Mm.
Oh, apparently Google is telling me there's cheaper options.
Hopefully.
Yeah, actually there's a couple. There's one that's 5 hours and 23 minutes. Oh, actually no, here's one. So you leave your house at 7:45 a.m. on Wednesday 10th. So obviously you'd have to be there a couple hours early for obviously like a ton of stuff. For like making sure that like you get through
Shoot, I'm getting a call. Hold on a sec.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually just pull up. I'm just gonna see if just basic porter will give me anything good. Hello.
What's up?
Not much. I hear you wanted to try the fruity pebble shake.
Well, that and that cinnamon toast crunch good song. Is there here?
Yes, it is. That's through the Tim Hort or the Dairy Queen. I checked that's that screenshot that you saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was from that.
Oh, yeah, I need to try those. Make that big tone something special.
Yeah. Yeah, Lowpool has convinced me that Lowpool wants to stay one more day after Effie.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, you know, you could leave from like FE.
Yeah.
Because then because you'd be more closer to the airport than you would be, you know, here.
Yeah.
And Lowpool's like, but I want to hang out with you. But I want one more day. Aww. Wow, Google was giving me one price. I went to Porter because like Porter has, from what I know, like pretty decent prices.
Oh, I fell asleep with my kid from 4 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
Oh.
Oh, God. How many games still transfer over?
Okay, this one I want Tampa. And then I want the Pearson, then Fine Flights.
Alexa, turn on video. Alexa, turn on later.
Oh my god! Okay, so if Lowpool gets has one carry-on bag, round trip is $233 round trip from Tampa to Toronto.
That's so cheap.
Yeah, that's why I always look at Porter, because I know Porter is more on the cheap end with way better times. Like right here, I found one from 6:25 p.m.
Yeah.
2 hours non-stop. Lowpool would arrive in Canada at 9:19. Or if Lowpool wanted something a little bit there's one here that's actually a little bit cheaper for $233. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. for $227. And this is and there's only one stop between here and between Tampa and here. It is a 5 hours and 23-minute flight, but would get here at 4:18 p.m.
Devil May Cry 2 is 2 discs?
Was it?
Apparently.
Huh.
Just one disc too.
Apparently a lot of people said that that game's not very good. Like people are actually surprised that that game in particular did not kill the franchise.
Oh wow.
Because it was so bad. That's why people start with 3. Like the first one's not bad. I didn't get far enough to really give like a full thing, but the people.
Part 3 has a regular and a special edition version.
Special edition.
Okay. Well, I grabbed both anyways. I'll probably grab the one then. I'll just scrape them. The D's I have so far. I've got there's all the Disney stuff. What the fuck? Angry Numb to Dokapon Kingdom.
But
What a DOA game.
so the only one that would be somewhat decent, all I would have to do is just maybe ask Alex again and give Alex like $20 to do it.
Yeah.
Because or ask Mac what time because I don't know if Mac's gonna have like a couple of days before FE to take off.
Mm-hmm.
So I at least have like 2 options. Either that, or what I might do is I might ask Munch very nicely if Munch can just kind of house Lowpool until Lowpool can take the transit to get to me.
You had the Cars game for the PS2, did you?
Yes,
not?
I did.
Well, that's here now. This is only half the D's. There's still half of them still that need to transfer over. Chicken Little.
I never had it.
I know that. They made a Pirates of the Caribbean game.
I can't remember if I had it.
I don't think you did.
So that's probably gonna be the best option is that one, and then just like a carry-on bag. Cause what?
Devil May Cry games were hack and slash game.
Oh.
That's what it looks like. I've seen a little video clip there.
Oh yeah, they are hack and slash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't hear what you said at the beginning.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah, then you'll love the series.
Sweet.
But like I said, I would recommend the third one to start. Which So it would be Dante's Awakening. It is by far I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That one I got like pretty far in when I had the ISO.
Being called Destroy All Humans. Ooh. That's fun. Yeah, it's some game. Def Jam Vendetta. I remember that game. Like a wrestling. It to rights.
So that's probably gonna be the best time that I think I will be able to have Lowpool come basically.
Yeah.
Cause why I did like 2 days before the con, so basically Wednesday, is in case there's a cancellation.
Yeah.
Then Lowpool's not trying to get through it last minute.
No, you can crash here till after it's no problem.
Yee. Yeah, and of course I'll come over whenever Mum's done with work.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Even though I don't know if that. Well, actually, no. It would still kind of work. I was gonna say. I don't know how staying one more day is gonna work out for Lowpool, considering, Mum works.
Well, yeah. Not gonna see you all day.
I guess it would just be like spending the final day with me. Because Lowpool would have to leave. Because if I look at this. So if I look at the nonstop, I can just click on that real quick.
Ooh, them are my price. You look pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, I just don't know what time, Wait, that's not round trip? I thought that was round trip.
Oh, it's one way. Oh, that seemed awful cheap.
Doesn't let me pick round trip.
Oh, no?
No.
I'm sitting on 347 PS2 games.
Okay, so all together.
Oh.
So from leaving at 6:25 p.m. Tampa to Toronto at 9:19
Yeah.
is $233.
Yeah.
And that's making sure to have a carry-on.
Yeah.
And then from Toronto back to Tampa from 10:30 p.m. He will then have a stop in Ottawa. And then so he'll show up there at 12:39 a.m. Okay, so he doesn't leave till almost midnight. That Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna tell him to just not bother that last day. So I'm gonna modify that because I am gonna tell him that it would just be better to leave the Monday. So we'll do Wednesday 10th. Because it's just convenient. Because if he has to leave early, I'm not going to be able to give him to get him a ride. So there's one here. So 233, so we're going to collect that. And then the returning one, if he does nonstop, then it's $341. $411. But there's also $315. Oh, that's better. The one stop's better. So basically $548 Canadian. So obviously I'll do cheaper American wise. So Wednesday leaves at 6:25 p.m. That's a non-stop flight. Will arrive in Canada at 9:19. And then the selective flight, the cheapest I found was $315. And so he leaves at 3:15. From here. Or no, he'd have to, okay, actually, hold on, I gotta go back. He might have to pay a little bit more to stay a little bit longer. Yeah. Yeah, so from Tampa to here would be this one. And then, yeah, there's nothing good Monday. I'm just kind of realizing that. Yeah, there's nothing. So he is gonna have to leave the Tuesday. Because FE doesn't end till about 5ish 6.
Yeah.
And both of these two is the hotel checkout time. 2:20 p.m. Keep in mind he'd have to be there a couple hours before.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna have to do the Tuesday. So let me click on Tuesday then. There's one for 3:15 p.m.
Ooh, look at this 15 off. Nice.
But it's a little bit more though. Or 11:30 p.m. Gonna have to pay for convenience. So basically 672.72. This is Canadian, so obviously it's gonna be cheaper for. Ooh, actually I can hit US. Hold on. Let me click on that for a sec. Okay, so we're gonna do this one, which is 100. Oh my god! In American, $161 for the one that I kept giving him.
Oh.
The only one that's gonna be a little bit more pricier is Getting Home.
Yeah.
And the cheapest one is on Tuesday from 11:30 p.m. Actually, no, he'd have to pay the $100 more. Also, it wouldn't be a 10-hour flight either. It'd be a 5-hour 22 one stop.
Yeah.
From 3:15 and would return home at 8:07 or 9:07. So American 486.16. And so that, keep in mind, that is also with a carry-on bag.
Yeah.
If he didn't have a carry-on, he'd be fine. I don't